Good afternoon, all of you. Today, I will give you a seminar on chemistry. Myself, Chetan Lachure. I am BSc final year student of microbiology. My seminar topic is spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. So, today I will explain you 4 points: introduction of spectrum, characteristics of spectral region, types of spectra, types of transition energy. Let's move towards the introduction. The electromagnetic spectrum it includes commonly three types of rays: ultraviolet, visible, microwave, and radio waves. Electromagnetic waves are typically described by any of the following three properties. Means the electronic waves can be described by three properties which are frequency, wavelength or intensity, and light quanta. Electromagnetic radiations they interact with matter in different ways in different parts of the spectrum. That means the radiation can interact with matter in very different ways in different parts of the spectrum. This is the diagram of electromagnetic spectrum, which includes various waves: radio waves, microwaves, visible light, X-rays, gamma rays, infrared, and ultraviolet. Now let's move toward the characteristics of spectral region. First is gamma ray region. This lies between the wavelength of 1 picometer to 100 picometer. The gamma rays are the shortest waves emitted by atomic nuclei. They involve energy which is about 10 to 10 raised to 11 joules per gram atom. Next is X-ray region. This region lies between 100 picometer to 10 nanometer, and these rays are emitted or absorbed by movement of electron close to the nuclei of relatively heavy atom, and it involves energy changes variantly. Next is ultraviolet region. The wavelength in this region lies in between 10 nanometer to 400 nanometer. Electronic transitions are induced by ultraviolet region. Next is the visible region. In this, the wavelength lies between 400 nanometer to 800 nanometer, and this visible light induces electronic transitions. Next is infrared region. The wavelength in this lies between 0.8 micrometer to 100 micrometer. Infrared radiations induce vibrational transitions in molecules. Next is microwave region. The wavelength of this region lies between 100 micrometer to 1 centimeter, and these regions corresponds to the rotational transition in molecule. The separation between the rotational level of molecule are of the order of hundreds of joules. Other is the radio frequency region. This is the region of radio frequency which lies between 1 centimeter to 10 centimeter, and these waves are useful in NMR and ESR spectroscopy. Let's move towards the type of spectra. There are various type of spectrum. First is the emission spectrum. Now we will see the definition of emission spectrum. This type of spectrum may be obtained when a light coming after passing through a prism or a grating is examined directly with a spectroscope. This means the spectrum we will obtain when a light coming after passing through a prism or a grating will be examined by a spectroscope. And emission spectrum is classified into three types: continuous spectrum, line spectrum, and band spectrum. So what is the continuous spectrum? This type of spectrum is obtained whenever matter in the bulk is heated. Means when we heat the matter in the bulk, we will get the continuous spectrum. Then the line spectrum. This is obtained when light emitting substance is in the atomic state. Therefore, it is called atomic spectrum. Line spectrum is obtained from the light sources like mercury, sodium, neon, discharge tube. And other is the band spectrum. This type of spectrum arises when the emitter in the molecular state is excited. It consists of luminous bands separated by dark spaces, and when a band is absorbed under a high resolving power, it is observed that each band is composed of a large number of various lines. This is the diagram of atomic emission spectroscopy. Next, we will move towards the absorption spectrum. Let's move it towards its definition. When the light from a source emitting a continuous spectrum is first passed through absorbing substance and then absorbed through a spectroscope, it is observed that certain colors are missing which leave dark lines or bands at their places. The absorbed spectrum are called absorption spectrum, which depends on the nature of the absorbing material. Now let us understand the definition. This means when a source, when a light from any source is emitted, a continuous spectrum is first passed through absorbing substance and then absorbed through spectroscope. It is absorbed that we will get a various colors are missing, and these colors which are missing gives the dark lines or bands at these places, and the absorbed spectrum are called the absorption spectrum. It is divided into three types: continuous absorption spectrum, line absorption spectrum, and band absorption spectrum. Continuous absorption spectrum, this type of spectrum arises when the absorbing material absorbs a continuous range of wavelength. When this means the spectrum when absorbs a continuous range of wavelength is called continuous spectrum. Line spectrum. In this type, sharp dark lines will be observed when the absorbing substance is in vapor or gas phase. Means in line spectrum we will absorb the sharp dark lines, and the spectrum obtained from sun gives absorbing lines corresponding to vapor of different elements which are supposed to present on surface of sun. Band absorption spectrum. When the absorption spectrum is in the form of dark band, it is called the band absorption spectrum. Means when the absorption spectrum in the form of dark bands, it is called the band absorption spectrum. This is the diagram of absorption spectra. We see there is various wavelength: 400, 500, 600, 700, and these are the dark lines which are imposed on continuous spectra. Next is the atomic spectra. These spectral consist of line of definite wavelength, and these are given by gases and vapor of atoms. Hence they are called atomic spectra. Because they are given by gases and vapors of atoms and they have a continuous and definite wavelength, hence called the atomic spectra. Line spectra of particular atoms appear as bright lines on the dark background in emission spectra, and as dark line corresponding to same wavelength on the bright background in the absorption spectrum. Means these are vice versa. When you will see bright lines, then there will be a dark background in emission spectra, and you will see dark line when there will be a bright background in the absorption spectra. Let's move towards the molecular spectra. When the molecule absorbs electromagnetic radiation, it gets excited, and when it returns to the ground state, it emits band which are characteristics of the molecule concerned, and that is why this is called the molecular spectra. When each band is absorbed under high resolving power, each band composes of number of very few lines. When any molecule absorbs light energy, three types of transition energy takes place. Means when a molecule absorbs the light energy, it gives three types of energy will occur. First is rotational transition energy. This energy is due to rotation of molecule. When any molecule absorbs energy which is equal to 0.005 electrovolt, they get a rotational transition from one transitional energy to the another transitional energy level, and we will obtain the spectra from this. Other is vibrational transition energy. When the molecule absorbs energy equal to 0.1 electrovolt, then there will be a vibration transitional energy, and the energy involved in it is called vibration transitional energy. It is due to vibration of the atoms inside the molecule. This is occurring due to vibration of atoms. Along with the vibration, there must be a rotational transactions, and the spectra obtained is called the vibrational rotational spectra. Means when molecule absorbs energy equal to 0.1 electrovolt, there will be vibration transition, and the energy involved is called vibration transitional energy, and along with vibration there must be a rotational transition, so the spectra obtained is called vibrational rotational spectra. And we can give the vibrational energy of a molecule by a formula E minus in bracket V plus 1 by 2 h nu, where V is vibrational quantum number and U is vibrational frequency. Next is electronic transition energy. When the molecule absorbs nearly equal to energy which is equal to 50 to 100 electrovolt, then there is transition of electron from lower energy level to higher energy level. This is called electronic transition energy, and the energy involved in it are called electronic transition energy, and the spectra obtained is called electronic spectra. Means when a molecule absorbs energy which is equal to 50 to 100 electrode, then there is a transition which we call electronic transition, which excites from lower energy to higher energy level, and the energy which is involved in this process is called electronic transition energy, and when the spectra we will obtain from this is called electronic spectra. So in this way I have explained you the spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. Thank you.